Skilly boop bop. Welcome to Swim Lessons. Today we had these interviews are getting better and better. We had Ryan Reed in today. Ryan Reed is a really fun guy. He started this new thing called Thrive. It's becoming one of the biggest things down here in Arizona, California. And I mean, the guy's got 100,000 plus people on Instagram, social media, huge following. He's a really good guy. We talked a little bit about everything, even, got to talk about wedding crashes in the office. But Ryan has this really unique personality where he's very versatile. He can just about talk to anybody and be with anybody. And I think everybody can take a little something from today's podcast. But before we get to Ryan, let's talk about, we got a new sponsor, Realtor Todd Morris with the agency Arizona, the investor agent. Coming from a construction background, Todd brings experience and knowledge about real estate into the transaction. He is also on the Tune team that among the three of them offers exceptional knowledge of the market and negotiating strategies. You can find Todd on Facebook and Instagram at the Todd Morris, and that's TheToddMorris. And I know Todd, he's a super good guy, and kind of translate into that, Todd is just fun and he'll help you even if you have questions about anything else. Next is our good friend Phil Wright. Phil Wright with Guild Mortgage. Phil, with rates being as low as they are, is now a great time to start investing in your future with either a new home or even lowering the monthly payment? Well, yes, of course it is. So reach out to Phil and his team anytime. You can find their information online simply by Googling Phil Wright, and that's Wright is WRIGHT, Guild Mortgage, GUILD. And just reach out to Phil. He's another great guy, and he'll just help you out with the business. And last but not least, Novato. Novato is the best, and as we always say this every time, they've got the best sinks. I sound like Trump. We've got the best. Novato is the best. They've got great sinks, great people. I talked to him today. They're talking to China. We don't like, Novato is good. Novato offers everything you need, especially during this time, COVID. They'll get you your sinks, everything. Follow Novato. That's Novatto. Follow them on Instagram, Facebook, any kind of social media, and Bob would appreciate it. He's our new guy at our new studio. So, without a doubt, here we go. Ryan Reed.
Here come the boys. Y'all ready to go swimming, baby? Come on. Give it up. Get out of that water. I tried telling y'all, it's swim lessons, baby.
Ryan, what's going on, man? Thanks for coming in today.
Yeah, my pleasure, man. Good to be here.
Dude, you're wearing probably the coolest hat for the people listening. It's like this red and green camo and that just says freak.
Yep. Giannis. Giannis.
Oh, that's a Giannis hat.
It's a Giannis hat. So Giannis is the Greek freak. Yeah. But I also like the hat too. So it's pretty cool, yeah.
Speaking of freak, you're a beard guy too.
Beard guy,
I'm a beard guy.
Beard guy.
I'm kind of new. I'm about a year in.
You won't go back.
Yeah?
Yeah. Now it gets to a point where now you're going to look weird with no beard. If I took my whole beard down, my whole business would probably fail. Like the beard and my business are correlated.
Yeah. It's something that, like you said, it's a good thing to have, and it's makeup for men.
Dude, it's makeup for men, and you can get it. I mean, I go to my barber and get it, get it trimmed, get it shaped, and like right now I'm in a thick mode where I'm like getting it kind of thicker with the short hair, and you'll love it, man. It's great.
Another thing I wanted to ask you about, how are you handling this heat, dude? It was what, 110 today?
It was 110 today, man. I can't lie. I hate the heat.
Me too.
I hate it. It makes me tired. It makes me just not want to do anything. So I plan on being in LA a lot this summer, going back and forth, but the heat definitely is not my favorite, man.
Yeah.
That's why in the gym it's nice because obviously we're in air conditioning and I sprint from my car to the gym. So
do you have auto start? So
I do have auto start.
Oh my God, you're living,
dude. I got auto start.
You're
it's
Gucci.
Huge. Yep.
Well, that's kind of a good segue. And because I wanted to bring you in is because you've built this empire in the state of Arizona, and now you're moving to California with Thrive.
Yeah.
And I heard about Thrive probably, 4 or 5 years ago, and it was pretty big then.
Yeah.
But do you want us to take it, how did you get into that industry?
Yeah, man. So I grew up playing basketball. So basketball was, my main everything in life. I played as a kid, didn't really do anything else besides play ball. Fast forward, I play overseas. So I'm 5 years overseas.
Oh no, where at?
I played in Spain, England, and Cyprus, which is Cyprus is a Mediterranean island off Greece.
Okay.
So,
yeah. Were you a 1 or a 2? Or
I was a 2, and that's the thing.
Guard?
I was an undersized 2.
Right.
So I'm a shooter. I don't pass. Yeah, I'm like Kobe and MJ with that, man. But I'm 6'1", 6'2", which is undersized for a scorer, which is why I didn't go higher levels. But I got to play 5 years overseas, which is great for me. I had a really good time. From then, I get let go. I get cut when I was 27, which is supposed to be the prime of your career in basketball. Right. So I got let go. I had an injury.
What'd you injure?
My back. I had to get back surgery years later, but my back went out. And so, there's not a lot of space for an undersized scorer who can't move in Europe. So
yeah, I'd be playing right with you then. Yeah. What are we doing? 2-3 zone here, Ryan? You got that side? Yeah.
So I was like, well, shit, man, I'm gonna go. I go home. I didn't really have a job, let alone career, which is bad for a 27-year-old. Supposed to have some kind of, pathway figured out by that time. So, long story short, again, I ended up picking training, and then I went to school with a friend named Jared Dudley. And he played for the Suns at the time.
I know Jared.
Yeah. So me and Jared went to high school together and played and won 2 state championships together. So when I got cut and went back home, he's like, "Yo, come to AZ. I'll get you a little in with the personal training game." So I was out. So it was in 2012. And then just, work ethic from sports was also always in my blood. So I always worked hard at what I did, and I made sure, if my name's going to be on it, it's going to be my program. I'm going to work hard at it.
Right.
So, that was 8 years ago I moved here, and now it's 2020, and, we have trainers, we have a psychologist, mental health coach, we have meal prep, we're going into bands, we have everything. So we want Thrive to be a whole body, whole experience. You come in, yes, you want to look good, but you want to get your mental game right. You want to make sure you're eating the right foods. You want to do everything for you. So man, I'm trying to grow, and like you said, I'm trying to get to LA. LA is a great spot because my platform can be bigger there. Right. So one of my main goals is to be on the Ellen show. Oh. And so once I get on Ellen, then my platform can really reach worldwide levels. So
that's excited. A good goal, man. That's a very big goal.
It's a very big goal, man. But like it comes from sports background. It's just you just do it. You work hard, and I wasn't given anything when I was a kid. I was a white kid playing basketball with a bunch of black guys. Right. And I was always looked like you can't do this. Right. And so that's where I developed that I'm gonna do this shit mentality. And there's been obstacles through the way, but I've always been 2 things, work hard and then be a good person, and things will eventually be good. Right.
What's Jared Dudley like? Because I see a lot of stuff on social media where he's handing out tickets. He's handing out, hey, who needs some for this game? And he plays for Los Angeles now. Those tickets are expensive. Man. Like Suns tickets, I can kind of see them giving them away. But this is Staples Center. Seems like a great guy, outsider looking in.
Very special person. Yeah. If he wasn't making millions playing basketball, he'd be making millions doing anything else. Right. He could be a lawyer. He's that good with talking. He's just a very gifted, special person. And let's be real, Jared can't jump over a pencil. And he can't run a 8 flat 40. And he's been in the NBA for 15 years. I know. And when Carmelo wasn't even in the NBA. To think about Jared Dudley having a job and Carmelo Anthony not having a job goes a testament that, getting a job in the NBA goes past what you can do on the court. It's how good of a teammate you are. It's how smart you are. It's how you know what you do that, and don't do anything else that you can't do, Right. One thing about people like Kobe and Carmelo and people who are such aggressive scorers is they don't know any other way to play. They're gonna get 30 shots up at 50 years old trying to score 40 because they don't know anything else. Right. Jared knows what he can't do and doesn't do any of that. He can play D and shoot, and that's all. And that's it. And that's just knowing your role. And that goes with life. Doing what you do well and just sticking to that will go a long way, rather than trying to do a bunch of other shit that you might not be good at.
But there's still a lot that goes into being like a role player in life, because I'm sure you've got a lot of people that work under you. Right? So you have to have probably an agenda that starts probably 5:36 in the morning and goes till for sure 5:36 at night.
It's very high energy, very high octane.
Well, dude, I see these videos of you doing somersaults. You're probably like, hey, here's what we're gonna do today. Want to do this? Want to do that? What do you want to do? Leg raises, calf raises? I can do whatever. I'm just like, damn. what is this guy? Is he ambassador for Bang Energy? Like, is he shotgunning one in the back? Hey guys, ready to go? Like, what are we gonna do today? So I'm just like, damn, this guy's gonna be awesome to have in the studio.
It's spot on. And you know what makes that able? So the reason I'm like that is because I love what I do. Like when you get up every morning and go play, I go play.
Yeah.
And my play is being able to train people and make them better. It's not like a drag job.
Right.
If I hated training, you wouldn't see any of this enthusiasm, any videos. I'd be like, fuck this shit. Let me just get what I have to go home, you know? But because I really love what I do, I'm enthusiastic about it. And, you know, my why has always been very on point, which is to help people.
Yeah.
And I don't have a monetary why. I don't have a why that has any kind of number on it. It's just to help people. And there's a lot of people on this earth, man, and there's a lot of people who don't know me. So I have an obligation to get up every day and do my job the best I can to reach those people who don't know me, because I want to hit someone new every day, you know? And so that's my motivation. And plus, I love what I do, man. I get to go and train and help people get better,
look better
every day. Yes, what I'm saying. And now we're bringing in, you know, like I said, this mental coach is going to be a great addition because, you know, during COVID, to be honest with you, I went through troubles, man.
Yeah.
I think it was 10 weeks. COVID was 10 weeks. The first week and the 10th week, I was not good.
What do you mean not good?
I struggled, man. I'm a very upbeat, energetic, positive person, and I was not energetic, upbeat, or positive during those weeks at all. It got to me. You know, I was doing sessions out of my house, which is great, but now, you know, I'm inviting all these people into my house, and it kind of fucked with my energy. You know, and so in the first week, you know, gyms closed, and I'm like, what now? And we adapted super well, but I'm not gonna sit here and lie and be like, oh, I was just dandy and good the whole fucking time. Right. What about you? You know, I went through it too. But the whole thing is, you can feel some types of way all the time. Like, people are gonna feel way, but you have to act better than you feel. And that's that's always been a thing of mine. I could wake up and feel tired. I could wake up and be like, man, I don't really want to do this today, but my actions can't show that. And as long as my actions show that, you know, what I want, is high energy, is high octane, is good for everyone else, I will eventually overcome it. And so, like, it's almost like faking it till you make it. Like, I wasn't like this my whole life. Even playing basketball, I was never this energetic. But because I knew my job called for that and called for me to be, you know, high energy and really enthusiastic, eventually it became me. And that's what I did with COVID. And like, even that first week, I was fucking feeling shitty, but I was like, I got shit to do. I have girls to help. I have to make sure my team is good. And I came out of it because I just did the action. And it shows a testament that, you know, mind over matter is a really big thing. If you get up and really just do things, and even though you don't want to do them, you'll get there.
Right.
So, but yeah, man, you know, like I said, COVID was a hard time for me for about, you know, the first and last week, but we got through it pretty well.
Yeah. I mean, obviously now gyms are opening up, which is a big help to you.
Huge.
Because I mean, I've seen you on social media. You were training in parks. You were doing, like you said, your home.
I was doing sessions at people's houses if they were safe enough. I'm a guy who does well, and I'm happy when I'm busy. Yeah. I don't do well when I'm just sitting
at home. Your mind, you know, starts
at all.
Dude, I'm the same way.
Yeah.
But you know, this is kind of an attest to, like I was saying before the show. That's why I wanted to have you on about this show. Is called Swim Lessons. Yeah. Getting through the tough times, finding out ways to combat that anxiety, whether it's lifting, yoga,
of course,
you know, just finding your own Zen type of way. And you're a big advocate of that.
Yeah. And we all have different ways.
Right.
I mean,
there's not a book.
There's
on,
not a
like,
book
what to do
at all.
And if there was, it wouldn't be that fun.
Exactly.
Life would be too easy.
Yep. Everyone has their own book, man. And, but an overall way to, you know, a big way to help is health and is fitness. And, you know, during COVID, everyone was, you know, I got bashed. I got hate letters on DM for having workouts.
What?
Oh yeah, all the
by
time,
other trainers?
Man. Yeah, just from people who were on board with me putting workouts on. They think we were being, you know,
because you weren't like 6 feet.
Exactly. Well,
like
we were 6 feet.
Well, yeah,
we were 6 feet, and we had no equipment. But people were not happy that I was putting on group workouts, even though we were on the guidelines.
Right. What's some things people would say to you?
So people were,
you, Ryan.
yeah, people were saying that you're being irresponsible, you're endangering your clients.
They're bringing other people
sure.
like that into it?
For sure. Because, but I'm like, these people are you can't just keep people in your house for 2.5 months,
right,
and expect them not to come out fucked up. People can get out of their house, work out, and be safe.
But you were also doing like videos, instructional videos that people could watch at their home and do for I did a few of them, like the dip one with the chair and stuff. I was like, oh, that's pretty good. I did those
at my house, and that's the thing. I made COVID a positive for me. I tried to turn all that negativity and all that kind of shit that was going on the past 2 months. I came with some good content and I wouldn't have had before, and me and my team got closer. It's hard to keep a team together when their whole place of work goes to shit and it's not there anymore. But we came out close. We came out a tighter bunch.
It's easy to be. I call them front runners. It's when things are going great, they're right up front. Hey, let's go.
Exactly.
You find out who wants to be with you when shit goes down the drain.
No,
that's when you're gonna go.
100%, man. And like me and Nat got closer. Me and my team got closer. Everyone came out of that. Eventually, we were all very happy it's done, but we came out of that knowing like we're battle tested now.
Yeah.
And I have the most amazing trainers, and the team around me is just great, and it really shows you that who you put around you has a huge effect on how your outlook is on life and how you perform. And I always make sure that whoever I surround myself with is good for me, it's good for the program, it's good for my clients. And I've always preached, whoever your friends are, whoever your coworkers are, you're gonna kind of act like that in a certain kind of time. And so,
how do you find these people?
Man, I've you go through them. Yeah, you go through some bad ones, and over a trial of over 3 years, we went through a bunch of people in our team, and we got a really good group now that's solid. And my whole thing is I want people who want to help people for the right reasons, and are good people. And so it takes trial and error, and I'm huge on trial and error. I didn't wake up one day and be like, this is how you run a business. I went through, like you said, swimming lessons, man. I went through waves up and down, that eventually, 8 years later, I kind of got the recipe down. I know what to look for. I know not what to bring in. But, I'm at a place now where I can really see myself in my program going to high levels because we're battle tested now. And now we know what not to do. We know what to do. And doing shows like this is great, man. I always said I want to do every podcast I can because...
Well, that's what Natalie was saying.
Yeah.
So I was hyped. I was like, shit, let's get Ryan on.
100%, because I'm hitting someone who eventually doesn't know who I am.
Right.
Hopefully, through this podcast, even meeting you.
Are we friends now?
Yeah, dude, we're friends.
Nice, yay.
It's Beard Gang.
Yeah, Beard Gang.
Beard Gang, and you like wedding crashers.
Boom! Do we just become best friends?
Sure did.
It's wedding season.
Dude,
don't you dare take a turn to negative town with me, Ryan. You've been a ghost for the last month and a half.
The negative town, positive town, I did it on my story yesterday, actually. It was just funny. Dude, there's a clip in this movie where he's like, do you think we're acting... I don't want to say irresponsibly, but little, and it was just the funniest clip, man. I love that movie.
I know.
It's the best movie.
This scene, like when they're just going through all the weddings and like they're just being versatile with everybody, it's the best.
Yeah.
Because to have a personality like that, it's.
Oh, I love it, man. It's a great dynamic.
It's the all-time best, dude. You know who I forget that's in that is Bradley Cooper.
He's
the dick.
Dude, it's his first role.
Yeah, dude,
That's
the biggest
dick ever. First
ever.
role that Bradley Cooper had, and obviously he's a mega star now, but I love that was his first role.
Oh yeah,
I love it. He's super
Mr.
dick.
Environmental also likes hunting.
Yeah.
They're overpopulated this region.
Dude, his name was Sack.
Yeah, Sack Man. I love that part too.
Love that movie.
Dude, just to tell everybody that's listening, I was telling Ryan before we got on here, he was talking about this picture, but I just got this last Saturday for 3 cases of Trulies. I bought them from 2 chicks.
Great picture.
It's the best. I don't know.
When they're in with the Indian family.
Yeah.
It's the best, man.
I know. I love it. But to get back to, because I mean, like I say a bunch, I've seen your social media. The girls, whoever you bring in.
Yeah.
Why do you mainly work with girls?
Because I came from a female family. And
do you allow guys?
We 100%. We train guys.
Okay.
We train guys. We have a boxing coach that trains guys, but our niche is women. I came from a predominantly female household. My mom and my grandma were in the were me, my mom, and my grandma, my aunts, and then a bunch of female cousins that I had, and it was pretty much all women when I was growing up.
Okay.
And so I was kind of, you know, raised by women, and it definitely played a part in why my program now is all female. But I wouldn't have it any other way, man. I love my best friends are girls, and we have such a great, and I'm all for empowering women and giving them, you know, the strength to go on. They deal with a lot, especially in Scottsdale. It's a big competition.
Well, you work with a lot of the girls in Old Town, and they're like bottle girls. They,
a lot.
you know, they're not wearing much for clothing.
Of course.
They, you know.
Yeah, man. And to even go off that, we work with, you know, business owners. We work with a lot of women. We almost, you know, we train in person around 300 in the county. And so
Maricopa County.
Yeah, a lot, man. A lot. And so our reach is mega. And I'm really excited to, you know, reach even more. Like I said, my platform is gonna be bigger.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I love working with women. It's the main reason we brought a mental health coach in, because, you know.
Well, let's talk about that, because that was interesting. I don't see a lot of trainers doing that. Yeah. You know, because unfortunately I've seen, you know, both sides of it. I know a lot of good trainers, but I also know trainers who are just like, hey, come in for an hour.
Yes.
You know, I charge you $50.
Yes.
Then you leave.
Yes.
You hiring a mental health coach says to me that you want them to come in for an hour, but you also want to see where they're at the next day.
Exactly.
Are they sore? How's their mind?
Exactly.
Are you getting better? Are you getting better a month from now? So 100%. Explain what went into that. It's a very unique thing.
Yeah, man. You know, I think my upbringing as well, you know, me being raised by women and really caring for, you know, my family, had a great upbringing, really had a sense of me really caring for women as growing up. But I also want to see, I have a really, really big heart on to get people to be better. Right. I really do. Getting people better, man, gets me off 100%. Things, and I played for, you know, basketball overseas in Spain. I mean, the feeling playing for, you know, a country in Spain is amazing, you know, basketball wise. But, you know, when I came here and started becoming a trainer and started seeing that I can help people be better, I was like, this is a job for me. And then, you know, it goes with, you know, really, really deeply, sincerely caring for other people. You know, a lot of trainers, even in my gym or, you know, wherever, it's a very thank you, come again business where they don't really speak besides in the gym.
Right.
And I'm trying to transform that person into in whole, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, everything. That's why it takes such an important role in my clients' lives. And, you know, me and my clients are friends. If they ever need anything, they hit me because they know I'm there. Let's say I'm single with no kids. Right. You know, so I don't really have anything else to do besides my job. Right. But I wouldn't really want anything else to do anyway. Like, I really, really want these women to be empowered and be better. And, you know, girls come to us for so many different reasons. Either they want to, you know, get mentally right, or they want to lose 50 pounds, or they want to gain 20 pounds. Girls come to us with anorexia, with, you know, emotional disorders. Whatever you come to us with, we're going to help, because we have really, really good people on staff. We're getting you a good workout. You know, we're getting you right upstairs, and we're there for you. You know, my clients text my trainers about things all the time, and my trainers respond. You know, we're never too good for anybody. Right. And I want to separate Thrive from anyone else by doing these things, because these are not easy things. Me being in my DMs answering all these questions is not something that's very easy to do, because it takes time, man. You gotta dedicate yourself to your craft if you want to be special. You just have to. It has to be a 24/7 thing.
100%.
I can't try to build a mega business by just doing it part-time. Right. Like, whatever it is you're doing, you gotta live and breathe that shit, man. Yeah. And so, and even then, sometimes you're gonna not be rewarded. So you have to put all the time in. Like the documentary with Jordan or Kobe, they lived that. Like, basketball wasn't a job for them. Like,
it was life.
It was life. Yeah. And that's why they're the best. And to me, helping people is my entire life. Like 100%. Besides my puppy, it's all I do, man. My dog is my everything. And then I just train and help people. I train 3 days a week, but every day I'm trying to help someone more, or you know, answering my DMs, or someone who, you know, and these people don't ever think I'm gonna hit back, but I do, because I'm trying to be different.
Right.
You know, so it's a good feeling, man. I'm really happy with where my program is going because of these little things, you know.
But you can't always be up. Like today, I mean, it's like we were talking earlier. It's very easy to be up. What do you tell yourself, Ryan, when you're kind of having a bad day? You feel you're like, because everybody feels it. You feel yourself slipping. Oh shit, you know, here we go again. It's only a Tuesday, and I got 30 clients tomorrow. I'm kind of having a bad day. A couple no shows. What do you tell yourself, Ryan, in moments like that somebody might be able to take from this podcast, apply to their life?
So my why always comes into play. So whenever any kind of business owner or you're trying to start anything, you got to have a why that gets you through the shit, right? So say my why was monetary and I'm having a bad day. Well, if I hit my why monetary goals, I'm like, well, fuck it, man. Like, I don't need to do this shit today. But because my why is on point with I have to help people, I have to help as many as I can, that gets me through the shit days. That gets me up at 5:15 a.m. when I don't even need to work at all anymore, to be honest with you. But I get up at 5:15 because I have to help. These people rely on me to have a better life. And who am I to say no? If they're going to give me money and rely on me to help them get better, like, I can't say no to that. So putting your why in place is huge, man. I've always said that if like I said, if your why is correct and on path with what you want to do, that's going to get you through the shit days. Yeah. But also, you have to align your passion with your business. Like, I'm sure you love this. Yeah. Like, I'm sure when you come to work and interview me, like, you're not like, fuck this, man, I got to do this shit again. Like, you want to be here. It's fun, yeah. So it puts you into like almost like a flow state where you're happy doing this. Yeah. And honestly, the days that I'm sad are the days I don't work. And so I just dive myself into my work, which is helping people.
Well, that's why COVID was hard on you.
Exactly. And because it wouldn't allow me to really work. And so, you know, if your passion is aligned with your business and aligned with what you do, you know, like for money, you're going to be successful because you could be getting paid $1. But if it's because if you love it, you're going to be successful. Success has different levels, man. I've always said success is doing what you love, no matter what kind of payment you're getting. Right. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. If you love this, you're going to be successful because it's going to come out in your work. And that's what you see with me doing flips on camera. It's because I really love this shit. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And I can't fake it. If I didn't like it, I wouldn't be in it and I wouldn't do it. But because I really, really do love it, the backflips and the ninja kicks and all this video you see, I get crazy on camera, man. It's ridiculous. I'm like, am I 35? I'm 14 years old sometimes. And it comes out because of that, you know? So I've always said, align your passion with what you want to do for monetary reasons. Yeah. And it'll always work out. You know?
Well, we got one up on the screen right here. I mean, look at you. Look at you. You're in a wagon, messing around in a wagon. Whoa, you're getting in depth with this training exercise. Whoa, what is this? Holy shit, PG-13. Whoa, man, I got to watch more of these videos.
And this is the thing. You can see me. I'm literally on the floor. And it's because I'm loving that the audience is going to get something out of
Whoa, quick switch. Quick switch. Quick switch. Sorry for everybody listening at home. Ryan has this. Whoa! That is sick, though. After the show, you got to show me what shirt are you wearing?
That's a Britney shirt, man. Britney for life.
Britney, bitch.
Britney's a Britney.
Do you like The Office?
That's my favorite show too. It's my favorite show, bro.
Who's your favorite character on there?
We're best friends.
I know.
Okay, so I have 3 favorite characters in The Office. Ooh. And it probably won't be yours, but of course it's Michael. I love Michael. I love Robert California. For some reason, dude, I love Robert.
He's fun.
The creepiness that comes from him is awesome. And then I love Ryan.
Oh, you love the temp.
I love the temp.
What about Dwight?
I love Dwight.
What about Creed? Creed's the goat. Creed's the goat.
I love Dwight. Dwight makes me, but when Robert California is on, I just am laughing my fucking ass off. And then, of course, Michael's the go. I love Mike.
Michael is the best.
Michael's great.
I was watching a little bit before bed last night, and I was watching Angela's kind of got a few lines that are funny. Yeah. And she's like, me and my family, we used to go on the train, and we'd look at each other and go, look who caught the slow train from Philly. AK, look at the whore.
So judgmental.
Who caught the slow train from Philly. I love that. I miss that show, man.
Me too, man. And when Michael left, I thought it would be I wouldn't watch, but it was actually pretty funny when Michael left, even though it wasn't what it was. But
well, dude, you know who I really dislike is Pam.
I'm not a Pam guy.
I
didn't
Pam.
like
God,
Pam.
See, we
Dude,
are good
I
buddies.
didn't like Pam. When she was giving Jim shit for trying to be successful, I was just like, I can't fuck with you.
No. And how many times she screwed him over and then he left.
Yeah.
And then he came back and
Not
she
a
was
Pam
going
guy.
on dates with like cartoonists and stuff. I was like, God, you're the worst.
Not a Pam guy.
Honestly, I was kind of into Jim's one girlfriend that he bought from Scranton.
Dude, what was her name?
The dark-haired guy.
Yes. God, I'm gonna be pissed. I can't remember her name.
Michael's so
I
funny.
loved her.
When they go back and she switched branches and she's pregnant, and Michael's like, "Oh my God, is that
yours?
Jim's?"
Is that Jim's?
Oh my God.
And the awkward side, and dude, the cringiness in that show is just so funny. I love it, man.
I love it, especially all the jokes Michael makes. You know,
Yes.
just like, oh my God.
Just so like, I can't even watch this right now. I turn away from the TV.
Do you ever have any moments like that with girls that you make a joke and then they don't really laugh?
You know what? Not really. This is the thing, man. Me growing up from day one around women all the time.
Yeah.
It's like, even if I do get in, first of all, I trip on shit all day in the gym.
Yeah.
Because I move 100 miles an hour.
Well, I can see that on TV.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so like during the gym, I'll hit stuff. I'll go for high fives. They won't give me high fives. I'll high five myself. Like I don't have the embarrassed gene anymore when it comes to women at all.
I think that's a big plus to have, especially as a business owner.
A lot of guys, they don't know how to be around women, and they're so self-conscious, and like they try to be cool too much, and they try to act a certain way. I don't give a fuck, honestly. Well, and they sense that.
You work with a lot of chicks, and do you think that's like something they really like, or
I'm pretty much their gay best friend. That's what it is, bro. I like, without of course being gay, but like that's that kind of level we have.
They feel you kind of break the wall.
Yes, and they can sense that, you know, I'm not trying to be a certain way or be creepy or be cool or be too smooth. Or like, I'm just myself, and it's just fucking high octane and weird, and just, you know, and then it puts them at ease.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? So
they're comfortable,
and I'm really good with letting people or having people become comfortable. Like you, like, because like you gotta think about it, man. When a girl comes in for training, she's coming into a new trainer, to a new gym, to a new workout, to new girls around her. It's a fucking crazy, scary experience.
Yeah, so it takes a lot to get inside the door.
That's the hardest part. And so if you're able to make them feel comfortable with their surroundings the first time, they will let their guard down and then have a good workout. And then, because, like, you know, their guard's up. You know, guys are fucking creepy, man. I'll be honest with you. Oh, yeah,
dude.
Creeps as
fuck. Some of the DMs that I see in the horror stories, I'm just like, what?
And so they had that guard up. And so for me, I have to, you know, try to get that guard down by just being extra supportive, being very, very nice, you know, not condemning them for not doing the right thing at all. Lots of smiles, and then eventually they let their guard down and they have a good workout now. Yeah. Because eventually they're not even thinking about working out. They're thinking about, okay, am I safe here? Like, am I going to be judged upon? Like, this gym's full of like fucking people who go hard in the gym. Now I feel a little self-conscious. So you got a lot of factors going to play when they come in for a session. It's not just, hey, come get a session. Shit's scary. Yeah, you know, so you got to make them feel a certain level of comfort, you know. Well,
like you said, it's the toughest part is getting inside the doors.
That's the toughest part, man.
With anything, like I'm trying to become a comedian. And I do a lot of stand-up open mics and stuff like that. That's why I moved down here. That's why I started this show. Okay. The toughest part for me, because I know already chances are I'm probably going to bomb, because the only other open mics, there's only other comedians there. So they don't really give a shit. It's just, you know, so it's just once you get inside the doors, once you kind of, hey, what's going on, man? It feels like there's a flow that starts. That flow state, and then you're like, okay, I'm supposed to be here. Yes. This is good. You do feel really shitty though, Ryan, when you get to the doors and you turn around. Yeah. That is the worst feeling. That's when, hello anxiety, hello depression. Oh, I'm back to my old ways rather than making myself better.
It's the fear of failure, man.
It's the fear of failure.
It's the fear of failure. And I'm going to go back to Kobe and Mike, because I go back to them with everything. They didn't have that. I don't know if you remember, but Kobe in 1998 shot 3 air balls versus Utah. And that could break people. Like, like he shot 3 air balls in Utah. That could fuck someone's career
I'm done
up.
shooting.
Dude, I'm done shooting. This dude came back next year and averaged like 24 points a game. You can't be ever afraid to fail. Right. And I've always taken that to heart, because I'm gonna go for it. And if I look dumb or if I fuck up, hey, And now I'm not going to have that anxiety later in life being like, what if?
Yeah.
And that's a worse feeling for me, you know?
What if?
So you got to like, even when you a comedian, just go and be like, what's up, motherfuckers? Like, I'm here.
Yeah,
like,
here,
if you don't
let's
like
go.
me, that's cool too.
Yeah, fuck you.
Like,
Yeah, exactly. No, I'm the same
and you
way.
having that attitude is going to make you so much more successful, man. Because people can sense when you're afraid. And when they sense that you're afraid, they don't fuck with you.
Right.
And so when it comes to anything, you know, they respect the, I'm going to go for it. And if you don't like me, I'm cool with that too. You know, so
Definitely.
especially as a comedian, you know.
Oh yeah. There's no better feeling in the world, and I'm sure you get this with training people, but when like people are laughing, or when girls in your case get better and get in better shape,
100%. And
it's no better feeling.
No better feeling. And I've always said that even the best feeling I ever get when it comes to training is when I create relationships. When the people the girls that they meet at sessions become best friends and go out. Dude, that's like the best for me, because now I'm actually creating love. And now it's a love bond between people, and that wouldn't have happened without this program. And so that's like the biggest thing for me, man, when I see my thrivers become friends. And we created something called Thrive Tribe. It's an Instagram page. Thrive Tribe. It's an IG page where all the thrivers, you know, we post a thriver of the week, a thriver with a business.
How do you become Thriver of the Week? Nicest ass.
Just no. Actually, it's not that at all, man. It's all about it's all about, like, what is it? Like, we had Felicia on the other day about just for having a good attitude.
Oh.
And it's nothing to do with anything physical. Like, I try to take physical traits.
I was just kidding about that.
Of course. A comedian joke.
Comedic joke. Yeah, come on, we're having fun here. Gabagool, come on. We're family now. I'm Uncle Ned's kids.
Yeah, of course. So yeah, like, and just appreciating the people that give us money to help them be better. Right. You know. But yeah, man, we try to keep it very, very family oriented and very community based, because people want to belong.
They want a community.
They want a community. Yeah. And so, you know, me coming up Italian and coming up into a really, really big family, you know, is transformed into what my program is now. So
where did you come up with the name Thrive?
My ex-girlfriend.
Oh.
Yeah, she doesn't know this.
Really?
Yeah, so,
Breaking news.
Yeah, breaking news.
I
don't really tell people this that much, but I'm going through names with my ex-girlfriend, and I was like 26, 27, and she was like, Thrive is a cool name. I was like, oh shit. I was like, let's just try it. And then it just never left.
Yeah.
So, but I love it, man, because it demonstrates everything I want. Like, thriving means like we're going places. It doesn't mean that you're necessarily successful, but you're just on the way up.
Yeah.
And that's what all I want from my girls is just, you're just going up. You're going to get little downfalls, like you said, waves.
Yeah.
But mostly I want that line to go up with everything. And, you know, I'm a pusher, man. I came from a sports background, and I push my girls big time. And so if they're comfortable with their trainer and comfortable with their program, they will be open to being pushed big time. And my girls are.
Because everybody's different. So how do you figure out like what is going to help this girl?
Lift heavy, run fast.
Well, no, there's got to be some kind of, is it all the same?
Everything,
lift heavy, run fast.
Lift heavy, run fast. So that's my whole basis on Thrive. Whether you're 40 pounds overweight or 30 pounds underweight, lift heavy, run fast. It either makes you gain weight, really good weight, or it makes you lose. Those two combos, man. And I came from a background where it's just go, go, go. So my whole program is go, go, go. We lift heavy next set, and then next set, and then next set, and then next set, and then we go sprint, and then we go next set. And so we get a lot of shit in 45 minutes, but we do a lot of uphill sprints.
Okay.
Uphill sprints, and then we lift heavy. Girls are so fucking strong without them knowing. So I have a girl come in, and I'll be like, okay, have you ever squatted before? She's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, what do you usually squat with? And she'll be like, maybe 65 pounds. So I'll put 85 on. And she was like, wait, I said 65. I'm like, okay, yes, I know that. I know you said that.
Yeah.
But I want to put 85 on. And she gets it like 10 to 15 times. And then she's done. It happens to everybody. And she was like, wait, I didn't even know I could do that.
Really?
And it's a common theme, man. Women are fucking strong as shit, but they don't know that they are. And it goes with everything. Like, and that's what my whole basis is. If you're doing shit in the gym that you didn't know you could do, now you're thinking, what else can I do that I didn't think I can do? And that goes outside the gym, into their work, into their family life. And now they're expanding what they can do in all levels. And so now they're believing in themselves. And once you believe in yourself, you can go fucking crazy, man.
The sky is the limit.
Sky is the limit. Once you really believe in what you're doing and who you are, it's just stars.
But it's Ryan, it's very easy for us to sit here and talk like, hey man, you got to do this, you got to do that. But it's something else to go about it.
Yeah.
And obviously you've done that.
Yeah.
So is there a certain thing, you know, that some of these girls, they DM you or they talk to you, and I mean, I see you answer questions all the time, but what's kind of something you tell them to get to that mindset, to get over the hump, get through the doors, just try to help yourself?
That's where I come in. So a lot of girls, they come in, and that's where the trainers come in, and a little bit of a help or a little bit of a nudge is all they need. A lot of them are on the brink. So a lot of them come in and they're so close from being so powerful, but no one's ever given them that kind of push. And it can't be from a person that's close to them. It can't be from a boyfriend. It can't be from a mom or dad, because like imagine if you're a girl trying to be trained by your boyfriend. It's not going to work. It's going to end up in a fight.
That would suck.
If they're in, exactly. So they're coming into a person they don't know, so they're not too comfortable with, that knows what they're talking about, that's giving them a little bit of a nudge in the right direction, and then they take off. And so many girls are on the brink of so much greatness, but they don't know how to harness it, and they don't know that's there. The transformations with my girls are insane, not only physically, but like they've gone, like, girls have come in with really, really bad relationships, guys who have been abusing them forever. And once we give them that self-confidence and that like empowerment, dude, done with that guy, on to the next job, on to the next great relationship.
Awesome.
And their whole life is like a fucking makeover in 6 months.
Yeah.
Just from a little bit of gym work. And now once they can do shit that they didn't really harness before, it goes on to every level of life, man. And all I'm there is to steer them in that right direction. And then when they're there, I'm gonna keep pushing them.
Yeah.
And if you do it right, women are very, very open to being pushed, but you have to know how to press the right buttons and when not to press buttons. And that's what I'm really good at.
How did you get good at that?
By being...
Don't bullshit me, man. Tell me, let's hear it.
No. By being raised in a fucking household with all women from day one. And, you know, my mom, my grandma, all my aunts, and all my cousins. Dude, at family parties, there's like 50 girls and 3 guys.
Yeah.
For my whole life. And so all I'm around my whole life is women energy, is female energy, is how women work, is how women talk. And then now bringing that into my business, where now I just know how they tick. Like there are certain times me and Nat are gonna have stuff that I just know I'm gonna lay off, or I'm gonna get on, or even with Jamie, or even with Tiff, or even any one of my female employees, you have to know what to do and when not to do. And so many people just don't know what the fuck to do. And that's what guy trainers especially. And that's why a lot of girls sometimes want girl trainers, because they want that female energy. But then what that comes is I don't get pushed enough.
Right.
Or I want that like really, really like masculine like dominance when I train, you know?
Yeah.
So if I'm coming with both, then that's where Thrive took off, because I'm giving them both now. But it's just pressing the right buttons, man. And a lot of people just don't know how to do it because they're not around it enough, and they're not open to it. And
how does this apply to your dating life?
So that's the thing, man. And
do you like know do the buttons correlate?
Yeah, they sometimes they do. And this is it. So with my dating life, like, because I'm around so much womanly energy all day, I don't really date anymore. And I'm not. No, I feel that. And I'm not even. And I.
Yeah, that's my excuse too, right?
Dude, and it's so funny. I just talked with my mental health coach. We just had a session right before here. Yeah. Me and her talked about it. And the more successful I get, and the bigger Thrive gets, the more introverted I get.
Oh.
And it's facts, man, because
shit.
Do it 100%. I'm in what's it called? I'm an extroverted introvert.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'm the only child.
Oh, me too, dude.
Are you, dude? We're best friends.
Oh my god. What is going on? This is like too weird. And our beards are kind of red, kind of brown.
Too. I'm gonna be a comedian.
Let's do it, baby.
I'm quitting Thrive.
I'm gonna be a Thriver too. I'll take over Thrive. You be a comedian.
Both just flounder, burn. Okay, yeah. So yeah, I'm the only child. I went to Europe by myself. I'm very, very independent. When I went to Europe, I was 23 to 27, and those are formidable years. And during that time, I was alone. Like,
this is when you went to basketball.
Went to basketball,
Oh, yeah,
yes.
okay.
But I'm also the only child growing up in a household with no brothers and sisters, so I didn't have a lot of interaction with that. But I've always been kind of a loner, right?
Yeah, same.
So because I spend so much energy through the day with so many women all the time.
Yeah.
God, man, I don't. Right now, I'm not dating, and I have had girlfriends before, but it's hard for me because so much of my energy is spent on my business. And I'm not saying I don't have time for it, but I'm in a place now where I really just don't want it. I want to focus on what I'm doing now, and I've never been a guy that like has to get married.
Right.
Like, I don't even know if I want to get married.
Yeah.
Because it might not be my calling in life to get married, and my calling in life is to help people and honestly to make my business as great as I can. And marriage and dating is not really a priority for me. It's really not, and I don't know if it's surprising to hear, but it's just not on my priority list at all. It's my puppy and my business.
That's so funny to say that because I'm the same way. And I mean,
really?
I feel bad. Like, I've met some people at the gym, some yoga teachers, not teachers, but yoga people.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I'll go on one date and then I'll just be like, fuck.
I just lose interest, man.
I'm like, fuck.
I'm like, I got shit to do. What am I doing here?
Then they want to like hang. They want to hang out, and then it's like, well, I could go to this open mic, or I could hang out with this chick.
Yeah,
you can't do both.
And this is the thing. I feel bad.
Oh, me too. I feel terrible.
And that's why I stopped. I'm like, if I can't give these girls that are hanging out with me like a real shot of having something, I'm not going to continue to do this because now I'm wasting people's time.
Yeah.
So literally what I do, bro, is I work and I go home.
Watch The Office.
And like, I'm a weed smoker.
Yeah.
I don't drink at all, but weed helps me calm down. I don't even
too,
I don't even care about putting that on the air. Like, it really does help me.
Well, I'm Joe Rogan's biggest fan, so what does that tell
There you go.
Yeah, what's that tell you?
Nat, you like Joe Rogan too? Yeah.
That'll be our new code word, Joe Rogan. Yeah.
But yeah, man, the path my life is on right now is very interesting because I've done a complete 180 from 3 years ago. I used to be out in the clubs. I used to be dating a lot. I used to be very, very out. And the past 3 years have been like a total 180 where I'm like,
is it a good change?
The best, bro.
Yeah.
I'm so happy with my life right now. It's because my business is doing well. I have a really, really good group around me, and that's all I could ask for.
Yeah.
And my focus right now is just on helping people and growing my business. And Nat will tell you, I breathe this shit. I'm texting her at 10:30 p.m. about ideas. My mind never turns off. And that's going back to the Kobe and Mike thing. It's a lifestyle.
Right.
I don't clock in and clock out. It's a 24/7 thing.
Yeah.
And that's why I really believe that my program and myself are going even bigger places than where I'm going now, because I live it. It's my passion.
Yeah.
So.
Well, dude, you got to do that in life. Life's too short. I mean, we're in a strange time, right?
Yeah.
We're in a time where some of us, like, in the ages of, let's just say 24 to 40, you have a certain time. Some of us went to school, some of us didn't, but you have a certain time where you get to chase a dream.
Yeah.
And you once that dream is over, that time is over, that door is shut. That door is only open for so long.
And it's mostly shut because people get into family types of relationships where now they have to make money.
It's refreshing to see someone, like yourself, because I'm sure you've got a lot of friends or even people that you work with that are like getting into relationships, getting into having kids, having things going like that. Yeah, exactly. So when you see that, it's got to be kind of tough on you.
It is. This is it.
Or the money's like, I'll take the money.
And that's the thing. Sometimes I look at it and I'm like, yeah, most of my friends are married with kids, and I love kids. I love kids, but it's not. I can't give my all to it right now. So if I can't really invest and really make sure that where I'm getting into on a personal level with someone is not there, I can't do it.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, man, they do stuff they hate, and that's the problem. The reason why,
because one day they're gonna be like, fuck, I fucked up.
And that's the thing. There's the reason why you're not working hard at your job is because you fucking hate your job.
Right.
Replace that with something that you really love. I guarantee you'll work hard at it.
Yeah.
So give yourself an opportunity to work hard by doing something you love.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So, I'm very, very fortunate that my only jobs ever in life has been basketball and this. And I put my all into both because...
Yeah, but you're not you've cultivated this life, man.
Right.
You've made this your life.
Right.
You've done the work. You've put in the hard times.
Yeah.
you've cultivated. You've made it your own thing.
Yes, but I'm also saying that it can be done to everyone,
right?
Whether it be drawing is your passion, or painting, or cars. Do whatever you love to do. If you get anything out of this podcast, I want you guys to think about what you love. It can be from watering plants to drawing to painting. That should be your business.
Yeah.
Get paid for what you love, and then you will never have a shitty day at work because you love it at the end of the day. The money, and this is the thing, I always tell people, I do mentorships. Whenever you start a business or you start your passion, you should not worry about money for 2 years. Money should not be on your radar at all for 2 years. I don't know how long have you guys been here for?
Oh, Nick and I have been working. We've been talking for probably 2 years, but
okay. Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah.
So, if you guys haven't been doing it for just 2 years, you shouldn't be worried about it. 2 years, you should be worrying about just doing what you love.
Yeah.
And then it will come.
Yeah.
Like, I started Thrive not knowing it's going to get to this point. I started Thrive with one client because I love training, and now it's an empire. It's because I never really worried about money because I love doing it.
Yeah.
And if you do that, the money will come. I guarantee it 100%. If you're good at what you do and you work hard. Like, I still research all day on YouTube. I make sure I'm the best at my craft. I work at it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's easy to do that because I loved it. So, man, like you said, I cultivated it, yes, but it's also very attainable for other aspects of life. If you do what you love, and then the money will come later.
Yeah. Well, it brings up a good point. I mean, I always like to end like this, and you kind of just did that. But one thing I like to do with podcasts is I want you to leave us with something, Ryan.
Yeah.
And I don't want it to be cliche, like, just do this, do that, and then you'll be there. But
yeah,
I want you to leave somebody, and you said, if you listen to this podcast, do what you want to do.
Yes.
But really tell us something deep that you found personally that you'd like to leave,
Yeah.
The 300 people, 500, whatever listen to this podcast, what would you say to them?
So it's definitely what I just said. It's definitely whatever you love to do.
Just do it.
Just do it, and then don't worry about money at all. The money is going to come. You can't honestly be passionate about what you like. I guarantee Kobe and Mike, Mike was underpaid as fuck up until that last year where he got paid $30 million.
Right.
And they, of course, they're extremely wealthy what they did, but Kobe and Mike are guys who would play for free, man.
Oh yeah.
They loved ball, and that's when the money followed them. You can't start a business, or you can't start something looking for money. That can't ever.
Adam Sandler told me the first, or not me, but he did an interview, and they're like, when you first started stand up, like, how much money did you make? He's like, one time a guy gave me a bag of chips. That's what he said, and he's doing pretty well.
And that has to be it, man. That has to be.
So do it for a bag of chips.
That's what I'm saying. Do a bag of chips, man. Do it. Make sure your why is on point. Another thing is, whenever you start something, never have your why be monetary. Never have your why be a number. Have your why be something that's going to get you through your shit days.
Right.
And my why that gets me through mornings where I don't want to get up, or my why that gets me through late nights, is there's still someone out there that doesn't know who I am that I can help.
Right.
And that's honestly what Mike said. There's someone out here in this audience who has never seen Michael Jordan play. I owe it to that person to put on a fucking show tonight.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing. I get chills talking about it because that's the same thing that I do. This next person I train.
Well, you do have chills. He's got a Marilyn Monroe tattoo. It looks like she's got freckles.
Dude, I'm telling you.
What's going on with that tattoo, by the way?
I love Marilyn.
Because, for everybody listening, Ryan has 2 full sleeves.
Yeah.
And right in the front of his right bicep, he has this huge
Norma, man.
Dude, that is insane.
Yeah, and luckily I got a good artist.
That looks very good.
I've seen some fucked up Marilyn paintings, dude. I literally walked into a tattoo parlor and I was like, who can take me?
What?
A dumbass kid. Not researching shit.
How old were you?
I was 29 when I got this.
How long have you had sleeves?
I got both sleeves done in 1 month.
What?
I went ham on
Damn.
it. Yeah, I just went crazy. And then I got my chest done.
That looks like a Conor McGregor type thing.
Yeah, dude, I got Conor McGregor. If he wasn't 5'6", I'd be a dead ringer. He's a little tiny person.
You would.
But yeah, man, 2 things. Do what you love. Don't worry about money. And make sure that your why is on point with getting you through your shit days. Jordan, Kobe, anyone is gonna have shit days.
Right.
Anyone be like, Jordan's life, it's amazing. He wakes up, he's a billionaire, does what he wants to do. He has shit days too. So we gotta have those thoughts and that why on this is gonna get us through today. You know.
Oh,
so
I like that. Well, to close with every guest, we do this thing called 10 for 10.
Let's do it.
And 10 for 10, I have 10 questions on here that you have to answer, Ryan, as quickly as possible.
Oh shit. Okay, let's do it.
And away we go. Bang. Favorite NFL team?
Patriots.
Favorite NBA team?
Lakers.
Favorite musician?
Ooh, that comes. Oh, you know what? I want to say I like Metallica.
Nice.
Yeah.
Steak or shrimp?
A steak.
Lake or ocean?
Ooh, ocean.
Dog or cat?
Dog.
What city in Texas has a team in the NFL nicknamed the Cowboys?
Oh, Dallas.
What city in Texas has a team in the NBA nicknamed the Mavericks?
Dallas.
What city in Texas rhymes with palace?
Dallas.
Who is your new favorite human being of all time?
You.
Ryan, it's been an absolute treat to have you in, brother.
Awesome, man.
I truly appreciate it. I'm looking forward to hopefully watching The Office, smoking a little ganj with you down the road.
Dude, let's do that, man. We got you.
And until next time, good luck with everything. Thank you. Keep doing great things.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
That's a wrap.
Yes.
I told you it's gonna be a party.